What up, guys? Mad Viking back. Finally, a WWE pay-per-view. It feels like it's been forever. But we're getting back into that cycle where it's going to be like back-to-back pay-per-views, I think, pretty soon. Because I thought this weekend was Hell in a Cell, but no, this is actually No Mercy. Which I'm ready for, because, like I said, it just feels like forever since I've seen a pay-per-view. Too much stress in my life. As you can tell, I survived Hurricane Irma. We were all worried about Maria, which is coming up next. We still don't know if it's coming here, but we're waiting and seeing. Everybody here is still batting down the hatches. I don't think we can survive another hurricane, and if we do get another one, we're already talking about moving. We've survived so many, but we've never had the power go out, so I guess we were spoiled here in Florida, but that was just hell on earth. You go from breeze from the hurricane and like cloudy skies. 2 hours later, it passes. It's back to 90-degree heat. No cloud in the sky. You're sweating balls. It was horrible. But anyway, let me get to the card. And, of course, this is the Raw's Women's Championship match. Bayley was just recently added to it. I think this should be a very good match. Even though Emma's been getting squashed in a few matches on TV, she's actually shown she's improved greatly. She had a few really good matches a few weeks back. But didn't she get stomped again this week on Raw? I don't know. Bayley's back from injury. Oh, that's right. Bliss got the title back. Because I was going to say, didn't Sasha Banks beat her? All right. Well, considering it's, 5 girls. Let me see if there's a stipulation to this. Fatal 5-way. Just a fatal 5-way. All right. Well, they're probably going to team up and beat the crap out of Nia Jax like they usually do in the big girl, big boy matches, even though this might be her time to shine. But I don't know. They take the belt off Bliss. They give it to Sasha. They give it right back to Bliss. It's just, I don't know. The hot potato thing needs to quit. Unless they're going to give this somebody, well, I guess Nia Jax would be new. This one's hard to call. It definitely isn't going to be Sasha Banks. It'd be cool if Emma won. It'd be cool if Nia Jax wins. I know at some point she's winning this title in the next year, but I don't know if it's going to be this pay-per-view. I think this is supposed to carry on with Bayley and Bliss, but I don't know, man. Why would you give the... Well, I think I've said this before. Why would Bliss just get the belt back to drop it again like a week later? But we've seen that with AJ and Owens. This one's hard. I'm just going to say either Nia wins. I was going to say Bliss wins, or my dark horse pick is Nia Jax, even though I'm probably going to eat my words on that and it'll be Bayley at the end. But, well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Next match on the card, and it doesn't mean it's in this order. Of course, it's Roman Reigns versus Giant Nose Cena. Man, Rollins must have really broken that thing a few years ago, because you can see that thing is just banged up and it ain't looking right. But anyway, this is going to be the end of this feud for a bit, because Cena's going away again. And I think this one's easy. Cena goes down, Reigns wins. Because they're doing what they can to rebuild Reigns. And this feud's been really good. This is the stuff that they used to do in the Attitude Era. They let the guys talk-ish, and it got over. They didn't have to read corny lines from scripts, even though John Cena obviously memorizes word for word everything that comes out of his mouth. It was still done well. I even like this week's one, man. It was good when he brought up Kyle O'Reilly, another guy that Cena screwed over in years past. It was a good heated feud. I haven't seen a good feud like that with Cena since The Rock. But I think this is just strictly, like I said, it's to rebuild Roman Reigns. He's got to be the top guy. That's the guy they're running with. And in my eyes, it's kind of working because I've been rooting for Roman Reigns in this feud. I've been getting some pretty... Because, like I said, I don't care for Cena. I don't hate him, but I don't care for him either. But I thought Roman's jabs, some of them are pretty damn good. And, of course, Cena's are all... I'm better than you, and you're an idiot. You can't tell a promo. It's just, same spiel, different guy. But like I said, I'm picking Roman Reigns. I'm going to be shocked if Cena wins this. Next match on the card. This has a pretty good potential for it to be a really good brawl. Of course, it's the Raw Tag Team Champions Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins versus the X-Tag Team Champions Cesaro and Sheamus. Recently found out Sheamus is nearing 40. How can that be? I thought he was a young dude. Which was just kind of reminds me, it's either WWE's time to ish or get off the pot with the dude. They got to quit screwing around with him. He's a, 4, 5-time ex-champion. Why isn't he in the main event picture? Cesaro should be dipping his toes into the main event picture. But I don't know. I guess they have too many semi-main eventers. Because, Ambrose and Rollins are semi-main eventers. But right now, they're the tag team champs, so they're not even in that category. I would like to see Cesaro and Sheamus lose and then go on to other things. But they're not going to break up. Sheamus deserves another run with the title, that's for damn sure. Did I say Cesaro? Sheamus deserves another run with the title, and Cesaro certainly deserves to get one. I mean, he's a workhorse. He's an animal. I don't think they're going to beat Rollins and Ambrose in this match, but I do expect it to be very good, and I will be a little upset if it's not. But like I said, I hope they lose. I don't want them to break up. Well, I don't know. Maybe they break up and they start fighting. I would like to see those guys in the main event picture. But like I said, Ambrose, Rollins over Sheamus and Cesaro. Another great match on the card. At least it should be, right? I mean, that's what we're expecting. This should be an awesome match. We're probably going to see another Demon King appearance. I hope they don't keep going with the spooky crap they're doing with Bray, like the worms and the stupid stuff they do in the ring. Caught me from cussing there. I don't mind the blood and stuff, but the animated stuff they were doing at WrestleMania or whatever, that was just retarded. I really don't know how to call this one. Like everybody knows, I'm fascinated with Bray Wyatt. I think he's their best character they got. Balor is a great wrestler. His character is limited. It's a part-time deal, and I agree with it. That's the way it should be. You can't always be full body paint and crawling around the floor. Like I said, you got to weaponize it. Like the Incredible Hulk, he makes appearances only when he's angry. But they're opposite styles in the ring. But we've already, I don't know. Their last match at the pay-per-view was pretty good. So that's probably why they're still being rewarded another match. But who won that last pay-per-view match? I don't remember. It was Baylor. Yeah, Baylor had to have won. So if they're going to keep this feud alive and keep it going, then Bray's got to win somehow. Pin, disqualification, submission. Because I can't really tell who the WWE is trying to push at this point with these two guys. Bray came in, he was having a push. His push ended. It's obvious. Baylor came back from his injury, and he's just been kind of floating. But I don't know, the last month or so, it seems like they've been trying to push him, even though he's had some horrible losses like the Aid English. But like I said, this one's hard to call. I'm gonna say Bray and just quit babbling, because like I said, that's who I would like to see win. I would like to see the Wyatts reform too, but it doesn't mean I'm going to get that. So out on a limb here, Bray Wyatt over Finn Balor. Next match on the card, 205 champion, cruiserweight champion, Neville versus Enzo Amore, the guy with nuclear heat. But you can't find his merchandise anywhere, his toys on the streets. This guy is a merchandise mover. But the WWE is definitely trying to bury this guy. Evidence on Raw. Because I was just going to say, for a guy, I was saying it that night, for a guy who's got nuclear heat on him, he's on every damn episode, but then he got beaten up by Braun 2 seconds later. They are definitely trying to bury this guy. But I don't know why. He makes some money. So what? The guy's got an attitude. If he was John Cena and had the attitude, no one would care. But granted, I'm not there. I'm not on the tour bus. I'm not in the back of the buildings dealing with this guy, so who knows? But people who seem to genuinely know him, they're just like, that's the way he is. He's not living his character. He's Enzo. But do I see him beating Neville? It would make no sense, even though it would be really cool. It would make no sense whatsoever for him to beat Neville. Austin Aries couldn't beat Neville. T.J. Perkins can't beat Neville. All these, actually, Tozawa did beat Neville, but he got it right back. This is Neville's championship. Enzo has never even trained as a singles wrestler, from what I understand. He was never even really trained. He was just, it got the NXT gig because of his mouth and his promo abilities. And yes, I know, obviously, he wrestled in NXT, but I never saw him on house shows or anything like that. I never got to see him work live. But he has to have some training because they trust him to wrestle in matches. But yeah, like I said, he is not going to be winning this title. I will. I don't even want to make a bet. I was going to make a crazy bet there, but then mark my words, the WWE will see this or some crap, and I'll have to pay up. I was just going to say I'd shave my head bald if Enzo wins that title, but I didn't take the bet. But Neville over Enzo. Next on the match card, The Miz, the 300th time Intercontinental Champion. That's another guy. Why is he toiling in the mid-card? They keep him on TV every week because he's excellent. He's already been world champion. Why does he keep toiling around in the mid-card? Move the guy up. His feud with John Cena was excellent. He was totally over. And the WWE threw it to the wayside and wasted that opportunity to push him. Enough said there. This match here, Jason Jordan, Kurt Angle's illegitimate bastard son. I guess Vince has finally seen Game of Thrones or something. I don't know. Do I see Jason Jordan winning? I don't know. I read, and one of my last reports was how The Miz was going to start feuding with Roman Reigns, so Roman Reigns could take the title off of him and become a Grand Slam champion, or just like Shawn Michaels and whoever else did it back in the day. So I can see this being as a feeder match, because that's what Kurt Angle's doing. He's giving all these opportunities to Jason Jordan, which is causing strife storyline-wise with the other wrestlers, which is supposed to eventually lead to a feud with Jason Jordan and Kurt Angle, to a possible match, which I'm fine with, because they need to let Kurt Angle wrestle. I don't know why they're wasting him. But yeah, I am on a rant. I am got wrestling on the brain tonight. But I don't see Jason Jordan winning, but he probably will. I just see Miz retaining and going on for a little bit, like I said, to possibly go on and feud with Roman, but I don't know. We'll see. I got too much old school wrestling on the brain, so it clouds my reality. Sometimes I'm 100% spot on, and I only miss these things by one or two. But then there's some pay-per-views where I only win twice, or only predict two wins. But we'll see, man. We'll see. But like I said, Miz over Jason Jordan. Next on the card, and more than likely the main event, the curtain closer, another excellent match to make for a stacked card. Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar for the heavyweight title. This one's hard to say, too. Everybody thought Brock was going to lose because he was going back to UFC at the last pay-per-view. Did he lose? No. But he's still, supposedly, what everybody's claiming is he's using UFC as a prop to get more money on the WWE. I say, fine, pay him. Give him everything he wants. Get more dates out of him, though. I wouldn't pay him $20 million a year. That's total bullshit. If he wants $20 million, he can come back and work full time. But no, I think what's he get? He gets $6 or $9 million or something plus merchandising. So he makes quite a bit of money. He makes over $10 million a year, if not 12. So like I said, the guy may be losing on Sunday because it's still out there that he's going back to UFC, but it just might be a ploy. His suspension in UFC is long gone and over. It's good for both companies if Brock is gone, and it's good, and it's good for UFC because they get their guy back. Well, it's not their guy, but they get their big money guy back, and both sides win. And it will probably lead to better relationships down the road because the WWE wants all those girls from the Four Horsemen to wrestle at WrestleMania or whatever it is, Survivor Series coming up. So they're going to have a nice amicable, I can't even say it now. Jeez, you know what I'm saying. Amicable. They need to have a nice relationship going forward. Amicable. I'm still saying it wrong. All right, whatever. But, gosh. I'm going to say because Brock, if he's doing this fight, he's got to start training. But granted, I'm sure he's already training now. The guy only has to show up like a handful of dates a year. I think I'm going with Braun. I think this is Braun's moment. They've been pushing him like this for a reason. He's going to be the guy that replaces Brock when Brock is gone. And Raw will be run by him and basically Roman Reigns. But yeah, I think that's going to be my pick. It's going to be if it's anything like the last Roman Reigns feud with Braun, it's going to be brutal. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of crap getting broken and a lot of bodies being thrown around. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I think this is it. I think that's how it's going to end. Braun Strowman will become the Raw Heavyweight Champion. And those are my picks. I don't see anything else. I didn't see any pre-show matches. But I'm sure they're coming. But nobody ever cares about those damn things. And granted, this is only 4 days away, and I've still yet to see any pre-show matches. So if there are any that day, I'll let you know. But like I said, I don't see any yet. It's a stacked card anyway. I would rather they just give the time to the wrestlers instead of throwaway matches that nobody cares about. So that's it for now, guys. Tell me your thoughts, who your predictions are, who you want to win. Hit like, subscribe. That notification button too lets you know when I make videos. I think that's it for now. All my new subscribers that I got just before the storm, they're all gone. I'm back to 280 again. This YouTube game is just so frustrating, man. You climb that ladder and you get knocked back down 5 feet. It's so hard. I've probably lost 500 subscribers since I've been on here. I don't know. Like I said, it's just frustrating. But anyway, those of you hanging around, I thank you. Like I said, the storm ruined a few of my future events. 2 NXT shows I was going to one was just totally canceled, and the other one got pushed back. And they're all next month now. I had 3 this month, but they all got pushed back or canceled. So I should have had some new content in my NXT videos, but that'll be coming up the next couple of weeks. But I got still so much stuff to unbox. So that'll probably be the next thing. I am working on a new wrestling news vlog, but the doors, the views don't seem to be breaking down the doors like they used to on those things, but I'm not quitting on it. But look for an unboxing video here in the next couple of days, if not tomorrow. Like I said, that's it for now, guys. Hit like, leave a comment, subscribe, notification button, come back for more, all that good stuff. Share. That's one thing too, share. Gosh, it's so hard. Like I said, to get new subscribers. But when people share my videos, that's usually how I end up getting the new people. So, anyway, I'm going to quit groveling. I'm going to finish watching SmackDown. Bryan Daniels out. He's talking to all the chicks in the ring. And I'm rooting for Natty because I've heard bad things in her future, so I'm rooting for her. But anyway, that's it. I'm done rambling. Catch you guys later.